So now we're going to do our problems, exercises. So all you needed to do for a day was numbers 3 and 4. And so let's take a look at what it would take. So we did 1 and 2 in class, 3 and 4. So say, well, write down our data. And 7. Okay, and when you look at this, you say, well, the mean is going to be 15. It's pretty easy to see. So you have 15 twice, and then 23 is 8 more than 15, and 7 is 8 less. So, okay, if I added those up, I get 60 divided by 4. And so the difference is 8 and minus 8 and 0, 0. Now notice what happens, though, is it's not as if they cancel out. So I had a student once, and I didn't explain it correctly. Oh, well, there's no mean absolute deviation in this set. Well, there is. There is, because we have one that's 8 away on one side, the other's 8 away on the other. So we add them all up, and we get 16. So 4 things, 4. Okay, so on average, 23, 15, 15, and 7 are 4 away from the mean of 15. And then in the last one for you today, write down 11, 9, 36, 28, 7, and 41. So we get the average, okay? And so in getting the average, let's see if we can do it quickly. So we say, well, 11 and 9 are an obvious one, right? That's 20. That's 20. And then maybe we do this. We say, okay, that's 35. 20 and 35 is 55. And then we put these two together and say we have 77. So 55 and 77 should be 120 and 12, 132. So we say, okay, we've got 132. So 132 divided by 6 should be 22. But let's just check. We've had having a tough day. There we go. We got 22. So we say, okay, we've got 22 as our mean. Okay, so 11 is 11 less, so it's minus 11. This is 13 less, minus 13. This is 14 more. This is 6 more. This is 15 less, and this is 19 more. Okay, so you say, well, we don't care if it's plus or minus. It's how far away is it? So this is 11 away from our average. This is 13 away from our average. This is 14 away from our average. 6 away from our average. 15 away from our average, and 19 away from our average. Okay, so let's say you want to try to do those and put them together. Well, I think what you do is you'd say 19 and 11 are 30. So you say, okay, there's 30. And then this 4, 5, 6, I know adds up to 15. So we have 15, and then 2 10s would be 20, and 2 10s would be 35. And what does that leave behind? It leaves just the 13 behind. So you say, okay, that must be 78. And we'll just double check, make sure I'm not leading you astray. Yeah, so 78. 78 divided by 6 is 13. Okay. All right, mean absolute deviation. Okay, important beginning concept. Okay, so we're working our way towards standard deviation, which is what the grown-ups use. Okay, but right now we use this because it doesn't involve any square roots, taking square roots, which is not something that you expect someone to do by hand anymore. So we've got that. We found our mean, subtracted our values from the mean, and then added those up and got the average. So how far on average are we away from the mean? That's what this is.